Hello, everyone. I just wanted to make a sermon video this morning. I'm going to read uh, just a few verses uh, in Genesis 25. I'm going to start at verse 27, probably read to uh, verse 34. And so it says, "And Esau, and the boys grew," as Jacob and Esau. "And Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau, because he did eat of his venison. And Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and sold his birthright unto Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread, the pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. And thus Esau despised his birthright." So we're talking about making permanent decisions about temporary situations, and that's what we're talking about this morning. I have preached before a sermon which goes with this. It's you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. And I've just had this on my mind this morning. Mainly what I had on my mind was a story I heard a long time ago, and I don't remember how it went. I should have read up on it before I tried to tell you about it, but it was called Daniel Webster and the Devil, where a man sold his soul to the devil, and then whenever it was time for the devil to come claim him, he was remorseful and wished he hadn't, and he got Daniel Webster to successfully defend him. But when we get to the judgment, there's not going to be any Daniel Webster, and there's not going to be any defending like that. It's going to be set, and so that's what I wanted to tell you about. Was there's people that's given up their chance, their birthright, their right to heaven over a little or nothing. And when they do, whatever they do, they swap for their soul, they despise that thing. Sometimes a man and a woman, they go get interested in somebody that's not their spouse, and then whenever they give their soul up, they don't even want that anymore. So you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. We, in today's date, kids have a lot, and I'm not trying to be one of these how much the kids just got proud that they got it better than I had it, and I had it better than my father had it, and so on and so forth. But they don't realize where the bills are paid, where the cell phone bill is paid. Go to the refrigerator and stand with the door open for an hour. They're so satisfied they don't know what they want, and so I think that people are giving up their right to heaven, like Esau did, for a little or nothing. It grieves me to see people make those decisions, those temporary, permanent decisions over temporary things. And I'm asking you this morning not to do that. I don't want us to do that. I want us to think about what I wouldn't trade my chance to go to heaven for all the money in the world. It means more to me than anything else. And Then over there, I read you about Jacob and Esau, and over there where Judas conspired to betray Jesus, and then afterwards he repented in so much that he hung himself, and they gave him 30 pieces of silver, and he went and pitched it back at their feet, I believe is what it was. So he didn't want it. But when you do that, it's too late. It's too late to unwind something. It's too late to unscramble an egg you already scrambled. So let's don't make permanent decisions about temporary things. This thing that we're stressing over, is it a 5-minute problem? Is it a 5-hour problem, a 5-day problem, a 5-week problem, a 5-month problem, a 5-year problem? It'll be gone pretty soon if you can just hang on. So we've got a lot of good promises from God, and we do not need to take them lightly. And I just wanted this morning, just wanted to tell you to consider what you got. An old child of God, an old minister in our faith years ago, he said that he recommended that you take a piece of paper. He said he liked a line piece of paper. Draw a line down the middle of it, and on one side, start listing everything that's going for you. You got food in a refrigerator, you got change in a bowl somewhere, you got a little savings in a bank account, you got a good wife, good children, good home, good church, maybe even a good pastor. But anyway, and you list all the things that you got. And then on the other side, list the things that's not good. And if you're not ashamed when you get through with the side that's good, we'll go over there and write you a thing or two. But I'm sure that on your balance sheet that there's going to be far more on the side of the good things. We've got it so good. I was thinking this morning before I came in here and made this video that the things that my dad told me that he went through, and he did. He went through a lot. They was really poor. His dad died when he was 9 years old, and his mother had to try to raise him the best she could. And I think it was about 6 of them maybe. And and then I think about the things that they have now, like this cell phone, making this video. When I was growing up, there's not an overabundance of pictures of us because you had to have a camera or had to go to a photographer or something like that. And so we just got it a lot better. Cell phones and computers and things like that. I remember I was taking an accounting class. I came back out of the Army and I was taking an accounting class at UAH. And I met a guy there in that class, and we would talk at night on the home phone, no cell phone. And I would ask him what about a problem, and he would say, he put it in his calculator and he came up with so and so and so and so. Well, I didn't have a calculator, but back then we could work things in our mind. We could add, subtract, divide, and multiply on a piece of paper. We didn't have to have a calculator, but now I've not done that in so long that I really need a calculator. And in this generation that's here now, these young brothers, I think we got some fine that the Lord's working with it in the ministry, and I see good things for them. But I've told before, when I'd go out of town on my job about once every 2 weeks and spend a night to read the Bible, I'd have to pack a suitcase, and I'd have to pack a Bible or concordance, a dictionary, whatever, But now we got it in the palm of our hands. Used to, Melinda, stop at the grocery store. You mind if I stop, Dale? I need a few items. No. Well, you know how it is. Sometimes they stand there a pretty good while. And I'm just thinking, I'd think, well, if I just had the Bible in here, I could read it in the old days. But now she can stay in there 40 minutes. I've got my cell phone. It's got the Bible on it. Got all kind of things to educate and entertain a person. And you can get an education, if you would, going down the road in your car. I used to drive 45,000 miles a year, and I'd listen to the Bible so many times. It was cassettes back then, and but you could learn a language if that's what you want to do. I prefer and recommend the Bible, but you could learn a language. You could learn all kind of things going down the road. So we have reminders on our cell phone, and we can record on our cell phone. I used to, when I was going down the road, I'd get an idea. I had a little handheld tape recorder, and I'd speak into that thing. Then I'd get home at night, and I'd write it out, and I operated by notebooks. But now, in this cell phone, I've got the recorder. I've got notebooks in the cell phone from an app. So we've got it good. There's really no excuse. He said, study to show thyself approved, and there's no excuse that we should not do that. So I hope this helps somebody, anybody. And until next time, I'm going to give you my phone number, 256-508-4410. If you need me, I'm here for you. And if I can't get back to you right away, I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And if you would, leave me a little message telling me what it is you need. So until we do this again next time, may God bless you.